So, hey guys, Noxie here, and I'm coming at you today with an interesting upload. Today I'm going to be talking about the time that I got crossfaded and somehow ended up at a random plug's house. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Raise your drinks or your blunts or your carts today because, I'm faded. I just took a couple drinks and we're going to tell this story the best that we can, even though me being faded. So this all begins on a October night. I had just started getting into my big alcohol phase. By this time I was pretty much becoming a full-time alcoholic, and I had met up with my boy Vince. You know them from other videos, and we were at this park that was notorious for having a lot of drugs in it and a lot of action going down, a lot of skaters and a lot of scooter guys, right? So me and Vince are hanging out at this park. We're with our homies. Let's see, I'll give him a name. We're with our homies Zach and Lisa, right? So after me and Vince meet up, we walk down to the park. We meet up with Zach and Lisa, and we figure out that there's a memorial for this man that got stabbed out in downtown of my town. And it was this skater kid. He used to come down to the park and hang out and skate at this particular park. So everyone kind of joined together and figured out, okay, let's make a memorial. So there was a bunch of people there, memorial, people were drinking, people were smoking. Everybody was getting lit in memory of this man, right? Now, I didn't know this man personally, but Zach did. So we kind of let Zach and Lisa pay their respects while we go find something to drink, right? So we eventually came up to this group of girls, and we start kind of talking with this group of girls. No one really significant at all there. We didn't really start, macking on them or whatever. But we start hitting this bottle of Smirnoff that they were passing around. We take like 7 shots off this thing. Like, it was fucking crazy. We had my friend Vince was next to me, and we ended up taking like 7 or 8 shots off this thing. And already we were feeling very drunk, very intoxicated. But pretty soon, maybe like 15 minutes later, after we're kicking it with these girls, we get up. We're like, all right, we're gonna bounce. We're gonna go check out some other people, right? And we go across the skate park, and we go onto this little, like, above the pool area. People were kind of sitting on the edge of the pool in a circle, and they were passing around this handle of Svedka. Now, I don't know if you guys know what Svedka is. Some of you might not. But Svedka is basically hand sanitizer in a bottle, right? It tastes horrible. It's like bottom shelf vodka. Svedka I don't like Svedka, okay? Or Smirnoff. Smirnoff was tolerable because it was flavored, but Svedka, it was just plain Svedka. Like, damn. But I'm not one to complain because I'm getting intoxicated. So come to think of it, me and Vince take like probably around like 6 or 7 more shots. We easily double the amount that we took before with the group of girls. And we end up being violently drunk. Not necessarily violently in like, we're fighting and cussing at people type aspect, but we're violently drunk to the point where we're damn near falling over. We can barely stand up. So we get lit for a bit more. They bring out firecrackers. Now, firecrackers are a bit of a spectacle, especially while you're intoxicated off 14 shots of vodka. Lisa's dancing around with firecrackers. Everyone's kind of dancing around with firecrackers. I distinctly remember the song Fucking Around by Mike Sherm and Du Bois was playing in the background, and everyone was just getting hype as fuck to this song. And basically, we just get lit until maybe around like 10:30, or maybe it was 9:30. This was like a year ago. This was November 2022, right? Or October 2022. That's right. So eventually we have to leave. So we're like, yo, we're going to dip out. Everyone's kind of like getting ready to dip out. Everyone's kind of getting ready to leave. And we decide to head back to my place. Now, my place is this old crib was one of my legendary spots. I did a lot of drugs in this place, right? So we walk the like maybe on just under a mile. I don't know how we made it to my crib without something catastrophic happening, but we make it down to my crib and we decide, fuck it, let's go down the street to this parking garage. Because down the street there was this parking garage that if you went to a certain floor, you could hang off the sign and sit on it. There was this little sign that says parking garage on it, and you could if you go up to like, I think it was like the third floor, you could hang off the sign. No, it was the second floor actually. If you go up to the second floor, you could hang up on just sit on this sign and kind of stand on it. And basically, we go down the street, and this guy, once we get about like 3/4 of the way to this parking garage, this guy outside his house said, "Y'all look drunk as fuck. Y'all want some weed?" Now this could go either one of two ways, right? This guy is either trying to molest you, or he's trying to be an actual like nice guy and maybe offer you some marijuana, right? Luckily, it was the latter. But sober us would definitely not have trusted this man because, stranger danger, right? So we obliged to this man. We're like, nah, but we're trying to get drunk. Drunker than we already are off 14 shots. But he's like, yeah, I got some alcohol, but I also have hella weed if you want it. So we ended up walking into this guy's house, and this guy has this most elaborate, ornate pad. Like, he has a indoor garden. This guy's very into plants. He has a garden outside. He has this little Shiba Inu that's like so cool. He was this little Shiba Inu, such a cute dog. And I shit you not, this dude has like maybe 2 pounds, maybe a pound of weed, maybe 1.5 pounds on his little living room coffee table, right? In just mason jars, in the big ones that you make like honey tea and like sun tea in. These big like mason jars. And he just takes his hand, grabs a nug out the bag, packs a bowl, and he's like, "Hey, hit this," right? And we oblige. We're happy as ever. We're like, "Yo, this is fucking crazy. We're in this nice ass crib." He brought out a bottle of vodka. I don't exactly remember what type of vodka, but all I know it was some shitty ass vodka. It was probably like some Skull or some Aristocrat or something like that. But we take some shots of this vodka, and then he packs this bowl for us in his bong. And to give you an idea of what this guy looks like, imagine Scrim, but with no tattoos. Scrim went from Suicide Boys, but with no tattoos. This is what this guy kind of looked like, right? And we go in, we hit this bong, and we're feeling amazing, right? Our crossfadedness, because we were smoking at the park, our crossfaded experience kind of leveled off a little bit. We weren't really feeling as high anymore. We were just feeling violently drunk, right? But this bong brought us back to life. We were like, oh fuck, we're crossfaded again now. This little bong rip got us fucking revived, right? So the next thing we do after we rip this bong is we go into his room, and I don't know if this guy streams or what he did, but this guy had his whole PC set up, dope-ass PC, lights everywhere, fucking nice-ass computer, microphone, monitors, nice-ass setup. But behind him was this elaborate collection of just glass pieces and shit, and dab rigs and fucking dry pipes and everything like that. He had some wax up in there too. Unfortunately, we did not get to smoke out of this collection because he just had his bong pre-ready to go out on the coffee table. But we were kind of just admiring this little case of fucking this little case of just glass pieces and wax and just all weed shit. Big stoner guy. He was home alone. I know he has like a wife or a girlfriend or something now, but like at this time he was home alone, and so I don't think it was very suspicious of him. Well, it is kind of suspicious, but at the time it was, not really a big deal to have, two teenagers in your house smoking weed with you. But so after we finished chilling, like an hour later, we're like, yo, we gotta dip. It's like 11 or something, and we gotta go. But we still want to go to this parking garage. We still want to dangle off this sign, right? So we walk to the parking garage. We take the elevator up to the second floor, and his house is in clear sight. His house is in clear sight of this sign when you hang off of it, and so we get up on this sign, we kind of stand up on it, and it's weird. We almost we're trying not to fall off because of it's like, oh shit, I'm high. I'm a little bit high up in the fucking air, and I'm drunk as hell off 15, 16 shots, and I can barely fucking stand, and I'm on this sign, and if I literally make one wrong move, I could fall down and break my fucking body or whatever. And so I sit down as to not fall off, and he comes out of his house to smoke a cigarette, and he notices that we're on this sign, and he's like, y'all crazy, y'all gotta get off that, man, y'all being dangerous right now, y'all know how drunk y'all are. And we're like, yeah, we know. So eventually, like after a little bit of shouting match, like a maybe 30-second shouting match, he convinces us to get off the sign. Right, we had our fun. So we get off the sign, and we eventually walk down to the this little street past the parking garage, and there's this movie theater, and we hang out on this bench by this movie theater. And we kind of just chill there and smoke our little pens until, basically until like maybe 12 o'clock. And at this point, it's like, okay, we gotta go, right? We gotta fucking go, right? We gotta go to my place. So I go back to my place. Vince tells me, yo, man, I gotta go. My mom just asked me where we at. I actually can't stay at your place, so I'm like, all right, man, I'll catch you later, stay safe. I don't know how he made it home off of like 16 shots, but apparently he just locked in and made it home, because I texted him about like maybe 2 hours later at like 2 in the morning because I was still up, and he said that he made it home fine, and after that I pretty much fell asleep. So honestly, this was one of the periods, like by far one of the best periods of my life, around August to maybe November 2022. One of the most fun periods of my life was around this time, and I can't even explain how fun this stuff was. This was an experience that kind of introduced me to how fun, just living life can be. And also it was just very stupid. Like this experience was stupid. Just going into some random dude's house that turned out to be a plug. Just an interesting experience to be had. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Little short video, maybe like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes shorter than my usual ones. It's not a really long story. Make sure to like and subscribe. Show some support down in the comments section. I love you guys with all my heart. Thank you for watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.